What's going on to you? So, how y'all doing? Some great news, some excellent news. Set an appointment for my dog. She's gonna get the medications um, for Tuesday. Hopefully, everything works out well. But I told y'all, I said I was gonna take good care of my dog. I told my dog that I was gonna take good care of her, and she's been with me for 20 years, and I want her to stick around 20 more. So for you, y'all are in a place where you have the Six of Swords, Two of Cups, and then you have the Seven of Cups here. So what's going on with you? Pretty much, the Six of Swords is about being prosperous. You know, Six of Swords, Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles, prosperity. You have individuals, Six of Swords, Two of Cups, Seven of Cups, that just want to see you back together with them. Seven of Cups, you don't care to. You have other options. One of those options being single, because you don't. People can't really put that on you, right? Oh, you're going to be single, right? That's one of the things that people try to use against other people as a tool to be able to get people to do the things that they want. Oh, you'll be by yourself. Then, if that's the case, if you don't allow, if you don't allow yourself to be in a relationship with me, then you'll be by yourself. But what they're not including in that is the fact that being with them isn't good. They're using you. They're treating you like a plaything, like a toy, and which you're not. And so the situation with that is, again, I've said this ad nauseum. People are not toys. People are unpredictable. People are unpredictable. People are not toys. Like, this is why I don't run game, because I also take into consideration people are not toys, right? As much as I think that I'm so smart and play it off, I could be walking myself into a situation where I'm in over my head. And I take that in mind. I keep that in mind. And I also understand that running game, I think I'm in control, but at the same time, I'm not in control. You understand what I'm saying? And so a lot of you are in that same kind of position. You don't want to go back and forth with them because it becomes a back and forth match. It's not a real connection that you're creating, right? People, I'm telling you, like, people are overcomplicating relationships and love. They're overcomplicating it. They're making it seem like it's this complicated stuff. Let me explain something to you. Love is about real relationships, and real love is about putting down the sword. It's about putting it down. It's not about saying that you're going to put it down and then not putting it down. It's about really learning how to get along. Why do you think Venus is called the planet of love? Because Venus does what? Venus creates what? A bond. Venus creates a friendship, a union, right? Agreements. Justice is an agreement. Justice is something that people establish amongst themselves. So if two people have decided to trust each other, that is Libra. That is justice. Because the two of you have made a conscious choice to not run game on each other and to trust each other. Otherwise, the two of you are not going to be able to get along, or you're going to have to separate. And see, people, like I said before, I'm not, but people can use their words like daggers, right? So that's my point. Like, people are overcomplicating things. And for you, you're not doing that. Why be with someone who doesn't take you seriously, doesn't cherish you, right? And a lot of you get that. That's why you have the Queen of Cups and the Scorpio energy. The Queen of Cups and the Scorpio energy speaks about how you're not willing to put up with that. And that's my point. You shouldn't have to put up with that because you're not obligated to put up with that. You don't need to put up with that. That's not conducive for your growth per se, right? As a person, that's not conducive for your own growth. You don't necessarily have to go through this in order for you to grow, right? This is a person that's dysfunctional who, because you've been here before, who, is delusional because they think somehow, some way they're going to get you back. And they have no chance unless you participate in going back. And then you actually have the Three of Pentacles. And so the Three of Pentacles here for you represent how a lot of you are in a position where you're good. The Three of Pentacles, you have the support system that you need. The Three of Pentacles represents being content or joy. So, right, being secure. So it's like, this is not, why would you have to go back together with them, right? That's their own delusion acting up. But the Seven of Cups also is about how a lot of you are in a good place because you have many options. You can walk up to people and spark up a conversation, start something. You know, some of you may have some people that may like you right now, that's willing to take you right now, hang out with you right now, get to know you right now. And then you also have the Three of Wands. For you, y'all are also in a place where you're looking towards the future. The Three of Wands is a future card. It's a future-based card. It's a person that is looking out towards possibilities, right? An individual that is thinking about possibilities. And then you have the Two of Wands. While this person or people that play games with you who get left just get caught looking stupid because you don't have to deal with that. Y'all are in a position where for you, you're in a place where for you, they the ones who did it to themselves. They did it to themselves. You know, they did their own selves in with the nonsense that they're doing. So what you do and who you do it with, if anyone at all, is none of their business. But they're not necessarily spying on you. They're just thinking about you. But again, it's the juxtaposition about how the more you do you, they can't do them. You're doing your thing, and all the exes are doing is thinking about you. Yeah, they're doing their own thing too, but they're trying to figure out a way, or they might be trying to figure out a way on how to actually get a hold of you as far as reach out to you and say, and like try to get you to forgive them. Because more than likely, they're not going to apologize. I don't know what it is with grown-ups and not saying I'm sorry, not apologizing. I don't know what it is, and not taking accountability, right? I'm sorry for X, Y, and Z. I don't know what it is about grown-ups and doing that. They feel like, I don't know, they feel like they can't say, oh, if I say it, the end of the world is coming if I say it. It's like, no, it's not. Sun still gonna come up tomorrow. So you have the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Cups, 2 8 cards. So the 8 cards are usually about like endings, but secure endings, right? Very powerful endings that are decisive and closed, right? Like a closure. And so the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Cups, you don't want anything to do with them. That's the thing. You're not interested in them anymore, right? They had their chance and they pretty much blew it. So it's like, where exactly is it that they're coming off with this, right? Let's clarify the Eight of Cups. Ace of Cups, High Priestess, Two of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Temperance. That's my point. Ace of Cups, High Priestess, Two of Swords. This is what it is that I'm talking about. You're in a place where what you've got going on is, you're in a place where what you've got going on is that you're doing your thing. They refuse to take accountability for why you and them don't get along in the first place. Some of them may have even reached out to you and you may have answered the phone and you may have talked to them, right? Patiently, of course. Bless you. But they still not willing to accept accountability and apologize for what it is that they've done, right? And you hear it. And so the Ace of Cups represents, you won't accept people who can't apologize and who can't take accountability, And so the Five of Pentacles and the Temperance, the Five of Pentacles, they don't want you to try to have them take accountability for anything. They would rather you take money away from them than them accept accountability. And the Temperance right here represents, that's part of the reason why it is that you and them can't be together, and you know that's why. Because they won't even accept accountability. They won't even accept the reality of the situation to be more mindful of how they're moving, right? You know what I'm saying? And so they gotta figure that out, because they really got some things going on with them. You are doing great because you're not with them. So some of you may have like be going back and forth with them on and off. But the situation for you is that you're not with them. You're not interested in whom they are, right? Once again, they had their chance and they pretty much, it's not good right now. You know what I mean? Like you don't want them anymore because of how they're playing or how they played. And then now they want to come back and be like, hey, XYZ. They don't even apologize. They don't even be like, hey, da da da. And they still won't take accountability. I saw a video yesterday of this individual that pretty much was basically, they went homeless because they went with somebody else because their own infidelity, and they're like, well, my significant my ex pretty much don't want me back. And it's like, people in the comment section rightfully was talking about the person. The people in the comment section was like, yo, such and such still won't take accountability. And it's like, right, like, you got to understand that people who have that kind of mindset don't look for sorries and apologies. They will meet their maker, if you catch my drift, right? To put it nicely, they will meet their maker before they apologize. And I'm being serious. They will meet their maker on that hill. You have to, I'm not saying, I'm not, obviously, don't do anything to them. But at the same, obviously that goes without saying. But at the same time, they're doing that on their own. So you have to respect. You have to allow them to do it on their own. That's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. We're at 29,488 subscribers. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever it is that I drop my videos. Oh, and if you want to come through and get a personal reading, the link to that is in the comment section below, called the Linktree link. Peace.